Hello, and welcome to day 18 of my daily gratitude journal, where I'm working on a project to help me stay consistent with my gratitudes, with my kit that I've made and my journal that I have put together. I am starting off today in this journal with my gratitudes, and the first one is I'm grateful for packages in the mail. I find getting mail one of the most exciting things, and I actually get some of my things like washing detergent and toilet paper in the mail, and it doesn't matter that that they're just ordinary things. I always find it exciting and enjoyable. It reminds me of The Sound of Music, and they have that song where brown paper packages tied up with strings are some of their favourite things, and I think that is lovely. The second gratitude I have for today is I'm grateful for clocks, and in fact I have a clock in almost every room in my house. I am the sort of person who gets distracted quite easily, and I can find it fairly hard to pay attention to what's happening, but also if I look at the time, it's left my brain 2 seconds later. So knowing what the time is sort of grounds me and helps me to understand better the passage of time and keep me on track for doing things. So I have different clocks in not every room in the house, but in most rooms, like in most of the activity rooms, I have a clock, which makes it so that I can pay more attention to what's going on and not get as lost during the day. I am picking stickers first today because I want to keep it fairly simple. I find it quite hard sometimes to know where to start, but I'm pulling out a few sticker sheets to see what is making me happy right now. And I'm also going to pick a paper. I think I get a bit ambitious sometimes with this small journal. There isn't actually a lot of room on here, and picking multiple papers can sort of dwarf the page a little bit. And I've also written a little bit today, so that'll also complicate the fact. I don't want to overcome the whole thing with papers. My third gratitude for today is music. I think that the music I listen to is really important, and music is like a really powerful tool to change how you feel. And especially when I'm finding it hard to get moving or to get started during the day, like listening to some music to help me, give the day a bit of a tempo and to encourage and help me to get moving, I find quite helpful. So I'm working with this paper here. I forgot it was doubled and I've ripped two, but I'm really enjoying anchoring the bottom of the page with a piece of paper. I think that it gives weight to it. It's a way to add a nice big piece of color, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm also really enjoying layering the washi tape. I think being able to create differences in texture and color just by doing a bit of layering is good. And I've pulled out a fairly limited palette here that I'm working with, and in some ways it's been a bit frustrating, but in other ways it's been quite liberating having a limited array of materials to use. I'm also really loving these girls, but I do find it extremely hard to stick them straight. And as you can see, this girl is teetering a little bit and leaning over, which I find is probably fine because I'm not a terribly stable person myself. So leaning over a little bit isn't the end of the world. I'm also really loving these tiny stamp stickers. I haven't used them very much until this project. I think it can be quite scary sometimes to start using a new material. So this has been really good for multiple reasons. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye.